असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय.
Hello my dear students, we are in 16th lesson, that is election process in India. In our previous session we have done that what are the election commission role, what does election commission do, okay, how the election commissioner works, what are his qualifications we have done. Let us see, in the beginning also I said to you that certain code of conduct will be issued by election commission. So these are the code of conducts. These 10 are the code of conducts. Let us see one by one. Yeah, code of conduct. First one: no caste, creed, religion, or regional statement in the election campaign. Political parties are persons, those who are contesting in elections. They should not criticize. They should not ask caste, creed, religion or regional votes or regional statements. So if they announce or if they made statement, appropriate action will be taken by election commission. So no caste, creed, religion or regional statements, they should not talk about on these grounds. Next, if the person contesting election, he should not comment personally. They should know they should know personal comment on the candidates. If there is political comments, you can do, but there is no personal comments. No one should comment personally to the persons those who are contesting elections. Third one, no targets on caste and religion. No targets on caste, religion, etc. For example, certain persons are from different castes. They should not target to the different caste people. Or certain people are from different religion. They should not discuss, they should not discriminate, they should not target to the other religion. So there will be no religion based, there is no caste based statements and also targets. You should not target to the caste, creed, religion, place of birth. Fourth one, no campaign at church, mosques, holy places and educational institutions. Whenever they are going for the campaign, election campaigning, they are asking for the votes to the people. There is no campaign. You should not do campaigning at church, mosque, holy places, educational institutions. There should be no campaigning. Fifth one, no influence of cash and any other articles. No influence of cash and articles. Usually we have seen that many people they give cash, or else many people they distribute cricket kits, saris, any articles, gold or silver ornaments or any other gifts they give. So you need not, the person those who are contesting election, they should not do influence with the cash or articles. Right? Next step. Sixth one, no campaign within the 100 limits or the 100 meters, within 100 meters of the day of polling. For example, today polling is going on. Within the 100 meters of the polling booth. Within the 100 meters of polling booth, there should be no campaigning. No campaigning at the 100 meters of the polling booth. Next step. They mark it, with the white mark, they will mark it that this is the 100 meter. In the 100 meters, there is nothing will be allowed. Sir, beyond to the 100 meters, it can be possible. No, that also not. But strictly they says that no one should be there. No one should be enter into the 100 meters of the polling booth. Campaigning in only permitted hours. Campaigning usually 9 to 5 or 10 to 5 will be there. 9 to 5 or 10 to 5 will be there, or 7 to 5 will be there. They give particular hours. In that hours only we should campaign. Mic, loudspeaker, mics, usually auto, Tata Ace, they also participate in campaign. So that also will be in permitted hours. In the night times, in the early morning times, it also not accepted. Next, no need to drop voters to the polling booths. Usually, we might have seen that many members do, but no need to drop the voters. If the election commission will find, they will also take appropriate action on the candidates, those who are providing vehicle facilities to the voters. So no need to drop voters to the polling booths. Ninth one, no rallies in the residential areas and picketing against of the rules. If you wanted to take rally, you have to take prior permission from the police department. You wanted to take picketing or anything you wanted to do, you have to take prior permission in residential areas, or else you are not permitted to do so. Next, hoisting party flag during elections, election campaigning. During election campaigning, hoisting party flags and tying banners and writing on the walls and pasting posters on the houses also not accepted. Without prior permission, that also not accepted. So these are the code of conduct during the campaigning, during the elections. These are 10 are the important code of conduct during the campaigning or during the elections. Next, these are and the remaining things were on the day of polling, during the polling, permission for meeting at local police station. We have to take prior permission from the police station for the public meeting. Example, you wanted to organize one huge meeting. Okay, so that immediately you can go, you can gather the meeting and you can conduct. Not possible. It is certain guidelines are there. You have to take little bit. You have to take prior permission from the police station. Then police people will be arrange certain things. They can see the law and orders, security of the officers, security of the polling leaders. Also they can see. So that's what they have to take permission for meeting at a local police station. Next step, permission of speakers. Whenever we are using vehicles like autos and Tata SS, we have to take loudspeaker permission also. We have to pay challans. In the bank, we have to pay challan for this for the speakers. Without a challan, without permission, you should not do so. On the day of polling, what we have to do? On the day of polling, first the polling election commission will arrange all necessary arrangements to the voters. The arrangements for the voters, the polling booth, they will arrange to check the voter list, or their name is there or not in the voter list. So the arrangements to the voters were completely arranged. Leader should cooperate. Whenever leader come to see the polling booth, they should cooperate with the polling officers. Next, polling agents. Polling agent means from one party, one member will be there as a polling agent. He checks that the person belongs to his area or not. If or anybody's vote is cast, another person came for to cast another person's vote. So that the polling agent will check. Example, myself, I enter into some other village, I took another person's card in the locality. So when I enter, they says that his name is so and so. Is it right? If the local person, those who know me, they can say that yes. If that local agents were not known to me, no sir, he is not that person. That person was different, this person was different. So the polling agents will be cast the person that is reliable or not. SMS, alcohol not to distribute. On the day of polling, SMSs, any kind of the SMSs, alcohol, WhatsApp messages, these are alcohol not to distribute to the public. Not to gather at polling booths. Majority people, not more people, there will be a 144 section. 144 section means there will be no need of gathering. So not to gather at polling booths. Except voters, all the leaders should not gather at the polling booths. Not to keep any posters, symbols and election material in the campus. In the campus means in the polling booths. In the polling booth, leaders should not show any party symbols, flags or any symbols, any election materials will be not valid, not available in the campus. That the leaders have to be make sure that not available any kind of the symbols. So these are the code of conducts, these are the arrangements, these are the do's. These actually the procedure going on the day of the polling. These are the procedure. Let us see now ruling party during elections. Because ruling party members, they may misuse their powers. Ruling party members like ministers, these all members, they may misuse the powers, they may influence the voters. They may influence the voter. So that election commission also says that, okay, ruling party during elections. Ruling party during elections. So what the ruling party should do during elections? First, there is a chance of influence misusing the power, because one minister was there. During elections, he may influence some members. He may misuse the powers. Okay, so that is, ruling party members shall not misuse any power. They should not misuse any power. First one, no party related work. No party related work. No party related works. They should not do any party related works. Okay, party related works. Second, they are not no official visit. No official visit. No official visit. No official visit means one minister is there. He wanted to visit the place as a minister. Okay. No official party, sir. No official party visit. No official party visit. Officially, as party purpose, he wanted to come. Not possible. During elections, no official party visit. Okay. He will not visit as a party. Next step. Not to use government vehicles. Not to use government vehicles. Not to use government vehicles. All government vehicles he has to be handed over to the government, or else here not has to be. Not to use government vehicles during elections. If he use, that have to be shown in the election expenditure. Election expenditure is there. For example, MLA 16 lakhs only they have to spend, and MP 45 lakhs they have to their expenditure. In the 45 lakhs only they have to do all the necessary things. So that ministers or any other person, they should not use government vehicles. If they use, they have to show in election campaigning expenditure. They have to show in election campaigning. Next step. Fourth one. Public protest. Public protest should not use, public properties. Public properties like buildings, offices, Public properties like, buildings, offices, they should not use government buildings and government offices for campaigning. Campaigning they should not use. No advertisement of the government schemes during elections. No advertisement. No advertisement on government schemes. Before elections you can. Okay. In print media, electronic media, no advertisement should telecast or shown in a print media or electronic media. Print media means newspaper, electronic media means remaining TV channels. Okay. Before giving announcement on the TV, if they wanted to announce anything, before announcement of anything, they have to be informed. They have to take prior permission from the election commission. They wanted to speak anything, they wanted to do any announcement, they have to take permission from the election commission. Next step. No grant should be released. No money will be released from the government during elections. For example, today onwards, code of conduct will become. For example, 2 months before 2 months of elections, that all government should stop them, give to the government should not announce any scheme, or government should not release any kind of the money before 2 months of the elections. Okay. So that also comes under election code of conduct. No grant should release or new schemes for the new project during the time of elections. I'll do this. Right, I am giving this money today only. I am issuing the money. Not possible. This kind of announcement will be not made by the ruling party. So that ruling party also having certain rules to follow. Ruling party also having certain rules to follow. Let us see. Chief Election Commissioner was there in the central states. In the state. Example Telangana. In Telangana, Chief Electoral Officer. Chief Electoral Officer. Chief Electoral Officer will be there in the states. In the central, Chief Election Commissioner. In the central, Chief Election Commissioner. In the state, Chief Electoral Commissioner. It is called as CEO. Chief Electoral Commissioner. Sorry, Chief Electoral Officer will be there. He will scrutinize. He will act as a Chief Election Commissioner in the state. Countryside, Chief Election Commissioner. Statewide, Chief Election or Chief Electoral Officer will be see the elections in the state. Yeah, he follow the rules and regulations coming from the center. Chief Election Commissioner will tell the officers to do. So these kind of the things you have to do. They have to follow. Next step. For example, this is the constituency. This is a constituency. This is what? Constituency. This is the constituency. In this constituency, the head of the constituency is returning officer. Returning officer. Yeah. Who is returning officer? Returning officer is the head of constituency. So he will look the complete this constituency. Okay. And head of the district or district election commissioner, DEC. District election commissioner, obviously collector of the district. Collector of the districts can become district election commissioner. Returning officer, usually he will be MPDO, RDO or MRO. So these officials will be act as a returning officer in the constituency. So this is the constituency. In this constituency, polling booths are there. Here this is one school, 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 this is one college, this is one center, this is one center, this is one center, this is one center. So these circles are what? These circles are polling booths. These circles are polling booths. So people usually come to this polling booth to cast their vote. So head of the polling booth is presiding officer. Yeah, he was head of the polling booth. Yeah. So till now we learned that. So these all are the polling booths. So each and every polling booth, one important officer is there. That is presiding officer. He is the head of the polling booth. Returning officer, head of the constituency. Collector, head of the district. Chief electoral officer, head of the state. Polling booth officer, head of the polling booth. Here one presiding officer, here one presiding officer, here one presiding officer, here one presiding officer. So every polling booth, one presiding officer will be there. Okay. Next. For example, candidate wanted to contest in elections. He submitted his forms. He was applying. He was certain documents. Yeah. Whenever you wanted to contest elections, certain documents you have to submit. So these documents will be scrutinized. These documents scrutinized by returning officer. So who will scrutinize the documents of the candidate? Documents of the candidates, the nomination documents. These are called as nomination documents. Nomination documents scrutinized by the returning officer. Returning officer is the officer of the constituency. Returning officer of the constituency. If the contesting candidate documents are reliable, it's good as per the law, as per the election commission rules and regulations, he said that okay, yes, for him symbols will be allotted. If he is a party candidate, party symbol will be allotted. For example, he is an independent candidate, any other symbol will be allotted. To them. Okay. So this is the work of returning officer. Next. You know, there will be, you wanted to contest in as a you wanted to contest in elections. At least one person, at least one person, at least one person they propose to you. Example, I wanted to contest in elections. Any one person has to propose my name. They have to sign on the document. This is a document, so they have to sign on the document. Their address, they have to sign on the document that yes, I am proposing so and so person as contesting in elections. Without any proposed person, without any support of any at least person, your nomination documents will be rejected. Your nomination documents will be rejected. So that must supported by at least one person. Then it will be, there is a possibility to contest in elections. Let us see what is the party candidates. Party candidates. Who is party candidate and who is not a party candidate? Party candidate means the party issues tickets. We usually call tickets. It also be called as B forms. It also called as B forms. All members they go for the B forms. Sir, I want ticket, I want ticket, I want ticket. Those party members they got tickets, B forms, they can be considered as party members, party candidates. Those members are belongs to party candidates. For them, party symbols will be allotted. Party symbols will be allotted. If a candidate wanted to contest in independent, no party symbols. Any other symbols will be allotted. For example, I wanted to contest as independent, not from any party. Sudden any chalk piece or duster or board or any mobile phone or any bulb or any symbol will be allotted to us. Next, they arrange ballot boxes for elections. They arrange ballot boxes. Nowadays, ballot boxes are not available, but these ballot boxes are still using in the local body elections. In the local body elections, still we are using these ballot boxes. One box will be there. Okay, there is one area, one gap will be there. There will be one pamphlet or they will give that one paper that will be having different symbols, logos. One swastika symbol will give us. This paper is called ballot paper. For example, here one symbol, here one symbol, okay, here one symbol, or here one symbol is there, okay, here one symbol. So that whenever this is a ballot paper, if we wanted to cast a vote on this, just we have to print with the swastika. They will give one stamp. The stamp will print one swastika. On swastika we have to stamp on the board. Whenever we stamp on the board, it will be fold and we have to drop in the ballot box. It will be dropped in the ballot box. These ballot boxes after the elections, it will be sent to the strong rooms. Full security will be there in the strong rooms. But nowadays, these ballot boxes are not there. All are EVM. EVM means electronic voting machines. Are there. Just switches are there. Okay, just we have to press the button. Whenever we press the button, beep sound will come. When beep sound will come, then after our vote automatically it will be enters into the CPU, into the machine, in the machine, and also we can see also with the VVPAT, voter verified paper audit trail. We can see that somebody they are raising that if I press one button, that maybe goes to other party. For example, I wanted to cast my vote to the dollar party, but that maybe goes to the euro symbol. It may be very dangerous. So if I press euro, if that shows that yes, your vote was gone to euro symbol. So that also introduced in our elections. What are the types of the elections? Elections are generally three. One is general elections. Very important. It may ask in examinations for the 2 marks or 1 mark question. General elections. General elections usually held once in 5 years. Usually regularly once in 5 years. Next time is midterm elections. Midterm elections mean in between 5 years. Okay? In between 5 years. In between 5 years, the elections will be held. It is called as midterm elections. Example. Suddenly, government was collapsed. Suddenly, government lost the majority. So that midterm elections will be held. So between the 5 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In between 5 years, within the 2 years, government was collapsed. Midterm elections will be held. Within the 3 years, government will be collapsed. Midterm elections will be held. Okay. So these are called midterm elections. Before completion of 5 years. Before completion of 5 years, if the elections will be held, this is called midterm elections. Next, by-elections. What are by-elections? By-elections means if a candidate dies, expires, suddenly an MLA or an MP expires. So these vacant seats will be filled with within the 6 months. Within the 6 months, elections will be held. Or expires or resign. If a person resigns, if a person expires, if a person resigns, the vacant seat will be filled within the 6 months. Within the 6 months, so that fresh elections will be take place. Any one to place. All members will not die now. Only one or two persons may accidentally due to health problem they may die. So within 6 months elections to be held. So these are called as by-elections. So till now we have done that by-elections, midterm elections, general elections. From 2013 onwards, they are introducing nota. They are introducing nota. Supreme Court they gave judgment that if the contesting candidates, all candidates are not good, so that where the candidate should vote, so that the nota was introduced. It is an option. It is only an option. None of the above. Nota means none of the above. So this nota is introduced in 2013 in Delhi elections. As a pilot project, it was first introduced in Delhi, later Mizoram, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan. They introduced it. In 2013 onwards, nota was introduced. None of the above was good candidate. None of the above was suitable. Nobody is. Whenever all people, for example, 10 candidates are contesting. So among these 10 candidates, most of the votes goes to nota. Nota doesn't represent any person. So any person doesn't become MLA or MP. But these 10 members they realize, all members are casting vote. So do we not good persons? Let us change. If it doesn't change, next time also we won't win the elections. So that the change will become in the candidates. Okay. Now let us see. What is elections and court judgments? Elections and judgments. Elections and judgments. Very, very important. Elections and judgments. First, in 2013, Mr. Subramania Swamy. Subramania Swamy, BJP MP. Subramania Swamy, he was filed a case in Supreme Court that voter wanted to confirm that his vote was properly gone to the particular person or not. They wanted to check because there are so many doubts. Many people they say that we can tamper the EVMs, we can manipulate the EVMs, we can do so many magics in the EVMs. So that whenever Subramania Swamy approached to the court said that better to introduce VVPAT, voter verified paper audit trail. What is voter verified paper audit trail? Whenever you press the button, there will be a small box will be there. After pressing button, in the small box, one small slip will become, one paper will become. That paper shows that yes, your vote was gone to particular, to whom you wanted to cast your vote. Your vote was gone to register to that person only. Example, you wanted to cast the dollar. Yes, it was dollar. You have pressed the button. Then it was a dollar. You say that dollar was shown on the paper. Yes, dollar was. I wanted to cast my vote to dollar. Yes, it was dollar. For example, you want to cast the vote to the dollar symbol, but that was gone to the pound symbol. that was gone to the pound symbol, then you can raise your hand. No, my vote was gone to pound symbol. You may raise. So that is the confirmation purpose, because many doubts are arising on the EVMs, so that to get transparency in the voting system, voting mechanism. So this VVPAT, voter verified paper trial, also introduced in 2013. Next, in 2013, another case. That case is People's Union of Civil Liberties. People Unions of Civil Liberties. Yeah. Under People's Union of Civil Liberties case. Under People Unions of Civil Liberty case, just I told to you that Nota was introduced. Nota was introduced. And one more the very great court judgment was. What it means court judgment. Court says that again People's Union of Civil Liberties. People Unions of Civil Liberties. I am writing here again. People's Unions of Civil Liberties. Civil Liberties. It is one union. They fight for the people's right. So People's Union of Civil Liberties, they filed a case in front of Supreme Court. Then Supreme Court says that compulsory declare to the crime details. Compulsory declare the crime details. Crime, educational or assets, etc. We have to declare. Yeah, I did this many crimes. Your crime report have to be submit. Your educational qualification you have to show. You have to show your assets, and you have to show your how much payment you have to make to the banks. So these everything you have to show to the government or election commission. These everything, the remarkable judgment have given in 2013 by the Supreme Court. Next. Yeah, just I told to you, 45 lakhs of the staff is required to work in elections, in election duty. So that if the candidate, for example, I want to cast my vote, but duty was allotted somewhere else, 70-80 kilometers distance. Duty was allotted. How I can cast my vote? So that postal ballot was introduced. Postal ballot. Those who are the government officers, they are working, they are engaging in election duty. They have before commencement of the polling. Before commencement of polling, for them ballot will be given, ballot paper. One paper will be given, ballot paper. On that paper, they can just swastik symbol. They can print the symbol of swastik symbol that will be sent to their constituency, so that those persons are working in election duty also they can cast their vote, isn't it? Like, let us see reforms. E. All political parties, they promises, we do that, we do this, we do that, we will bring good governance, we will do socio-economic equality, we will do that, we will do this. But still now, there is no accountability among the political parties. There is no appropriate necessary arrangements were made by the political parties to the people. So still aim is there, the political parties to do something, but they, after becoming power, they will not do. Okay, next one. Manifesto. It is not given textbook. Let us see manifesto. Yeah, what is manifesto? Manifesto means whenever the political party they contesting elections, they will come with the manifestos, promises. If they will come into the power, what they will do? If they will come into the power, what they will do? So that the set of rules, book was printed, the book was released. For example, TRS party gave that if we become in power, we will give right to Bandhu scheme, pensions increment, increment of pensions, and we have to do this one. So the promises will be called as manifesto, election manifesto. There was no compulsion. Sorry, you said that manifesto. You have shown that manifesto, but you are not following the manifesto. You are misusing the manifesto. Nothing will be there. Manifesto only the ideology, only certain ideology, certain things they wanted to implement. They can implement or they cannot be implemented. We cannot force. We cannot go to the court to implement the manifesto of the particular party. Okay. So, okay, children. This is our lesson. In this session, we have learned that what are the code of conduct of the elections, and what are the do's and don'ts of the elections, and what are the arrangements of the elections. And returning officer is the head of the constituency. Polling officer in the constituency, so many polling booths are there. So in each and every polling booth, one officer will be there, head officer. He is also called as presiding officer. Then we also learned that what are the general elections, what are the midterm elections, and what are the by-elections. And note VVPAT. Next, these compulsory assets of the crime and educational qualifications, postal ballot we have learned. Okay, so this is our lessons. I hope you understand. I wish you all the best. Thank you.